everyone, this is Aerosag, coming at you with the review of the Mortis Cube Holocron from Darth Cephalus. I just got this recently. I'm quite happy with it. I'm going to go over it and give it a full review. So first, let's go over what you get when you get this. First off, you get your Holocron, which as you can see has the... Boop. Let the focus. Focus on that, please. You can see it has the fulcrum symbol. Also has the Ash, the Bogan, and then the Bendu symbols, as well as the symbols of the daughter, father, and son. So it's pretty cool. Okay, I decided to cut it on me there, so let's figure that out. So you get the cube as well as a crystal. He has a couple options for this, as well as paint jobs. I chose the blue and the bronze gold, which I thought looked pretty nice. But the crystal, I chose the clustered crystal. These are all just 3D printed. They're not like metal or anything fancy. The crystal itself lights up. It's just a little turn thing at the bottom. Nothing fancy. You can actually unscrew it all the way and reveal the battery. Now the battery is just a two-sided battery. The shiny side goes down into this. The more knurled side goes up into the crystal chamber, and you screw it and it turns on. You unscrew it lightly, it turns off. Screw it all the way in, it turns on. It's very basic. Now the bottom of the Holocron has this recessed area. That is to put the crystal in. Now, when I first got this, everything is this in here, which is a great way to transport it in as small a box as possible. But it took me a while to figure out the best way is to try to get the crystal to come out this way, because then you have something to actually grip onto to pull it out gently. And you can, these are slightly flexible, so you can like sort of push on them to give you a little bit more space. But I put it back in, just put it in there, and just give me a second there. Perfect. Put it in just a little bit, and you can ever so gently push it into place until it's flush. I like getting the bottom of this spinny thing flush, because when it sticks out a bit, you can, and then you can turn it on and it lights up, as you can see, which is quite nifty. So off and on. I'm going to turn off the lights for a second and we'll see what happens. Okay, we're back. It's a little bit darker. Not super dark, but you can get the idea. It would look great for photos. It's basically just a light box. It's not like you can actually store anything in here, any information. I would love if there was some sort of like USB drive put into it, and then you can actually store knowledge in here. That would be pretty cool. Maybe I'll mod that myself. There's plenty of blank space here. I could Dremel something in there and put a USB drive in there, and then I could have this as an actual memory drive, which would be pretty cool. But for all intents and purposes, it is a light box, which is great at night when you're trying not to disturb anyone. You just quickly turn this on and it's nice. But basically, sits on a shelf, looks pretty. So that's my review of this Holocron. It's from Darth Cephalus Holocron, also known as DCholocron on Etsy. Very quick to ship out. Got here and then had to go through UK customs and all that. If you are in the UK, just be aware that there are extra charges for VAT, of course, like everything else. But it's well worth it. It's cool. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing huge or anything. But if you're a huge Star Wars nerd and you just want to have one of these, it's great. The dimensions are like 4 inches by 4. I believe it's 4 inches tall, 4 inches deep, and it's like 4.5 inches wide somewhere. So it's not exactly perfectly square, but it's close enough. that it's quite pretty. Yeah, and yeah, I don't remember the exact dimensions. I'm just trying to go through it in my head. I think it's like 4.5, 4.5, 4, maybe. That's sort of what I'm seeing when I'm looking at it. But it's nice. Fits in your hand quite nicely. Looks great. And, of course, just lights up everything. And quite lovely. And that's it. That's my super professional review on this product. As you can see, once again, fulcrum sigil, and fulcrum sigil. We're getting there. All I need is to find someone who will make me robes with fulcrum sigils on it. If you know how to do that, hit me up. We'll get to talking. So, thank you all for watching. This is Arasag, and may the Force be with you.